Hi everyone, it's your Fixer here and welcome to another video. In today's video, we'll be doing a decorating my Adopt Me profile video on my alt account. This is an account that I'm using for the Starting Over and Adopt Me challenge. Also, spoilers ahead, you may see some pets in my inventory that you haven't seen in the most recent videos because this is recorded after I did a bunch of recording for those videos. You'll be able to see it in more detail after I upload those videos, but don't worry about it too much. Those are just a quick sneak peek at the pets that I have because I was checking my inventory to see what type of pets I would like to add to my displays and what my wish list was and things like that. I also decided to grab some sticker packs to help with decorating, and I decided to grab some petware to help with the display because I do want to start displaying petware that I want or petware that I have, not for trading, but just because I think it's cute and I like when people add it to their profiles. Okay, let's begin. So my overall intention with the first page was just to get an intro down, dreamies that I have or want, what I'm baking, and whatever petware that I like and have. I really wanted to make the intro very simple. I couldn't plug in anything like my socials because I didn't want people to know it's me. Like, I'm not the only angel or not the only content creator with the name Angel or not the only player that has the name Angel. So I thought adding Angel was fine, but I didn't want to add anything like my TikTok or my YouTube or the fact I make any content creation because I just didn't want people to be biased in any shape or form of when it comes to giving me free pets, because I do allow people to do that, but I don't add any players except I think my boyfriend, but we don't do any trades, and I can always show my trades if anyone is concerned about that. So I just added that I was a neon maker, I did house commissions and blah 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 stuff like that. For the dreamies, it was kind of hard for me to determine what I wanted for dream pets on this account because, to be honest, any dream pet that I want on this account is a dream pet that I want on my other account, but I decided to be a little bit more realistic for what I can get on this account since I literally just started this account, and I felt like if I had any like ultra mega dream pets, people are less likely to be, I don't know, partial towards me. It's like, oh, she wants a mega fly ride balloon unicorn. She's not getting that anytime soon. But if I make my dreamy something like a mega fly ride cat, then there'll probably be like more understanding that I'm just a new player and there's certain things I want. So I do want a mega fly ride cat, so I added that as a dreamy. A mega fly ride Shiba Inu because I really do like the Shibas, and I traded mine in my strawberry bad dragon video, and I miss it so much, so I decided to do that as well. And then I want a mega fly ride flaming fox because look at it, it's so toot. Um, but yeah, I wanted to keep my dream pets at that. I was going to do a neon fly ride unicorn, but I ended up changing my mind because I just felt like I have a mega fly ride unicorn on my main account, and I didn't think that I would really want another one. I think one is enough for me. Next was the dolly section. The dolly section was basically just petware that I had. I didn't get really any good petwares per se from the box that I opened, but I did get a cupcake, and I did get a necklace, and I did get the cat backpack, so I really like those. So I decided using those was fine. I eventually went back and got the pansexual pin just to add it to my profile because A, I am pansexual, and B, I just wanted it because it looked pretty and I think it would look nice added onto it. And lastly was the pets that I was baking. For the baking section, I went and looked in my inventory to see what pets that I wanted to make. I knew for a fact I wanted to make neon for trading. When it came to making them, it didn't matter how many I had. It just mattered about which ones I want to do next because I wanted to use it as a way to check off everything per se, if I'm saying that correctly. I wanted to check it off. So as a checklist of what megas and neons I want to make. My most or biggest priority right now is making that mega mouse, but making the other ones are like a second priority. And I'm also going to do it based on rarity. So the mega mouse is first because it's a common, and I think the fennec fox is an uncommon, so that would be next, and then zebra and orangutan and so on and so forth until I reached the highest rarity. When it came to decorating, I decided to focus on making sure I knew what sections I wanted first before I decided to go back and decorate, just because I thought it'd be a decent idea to figure out what I wanted first, because I wanted the information to be like actually crucial, but I didn't want the information to be like just to look pretty and aesthetic. I wanted them to know what my plans are in the game in a cute way. So I made sure I got out the sections that I wanted, and before I decided to move forward. Also, I decided to try making like a little icing drip or whatever type trim on some of the sections. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm looking at it now and I think it's cute, but I don't know how long it's gonna be there. I really wish I had the flowers from the soccer event because I had no idea stickers and stuff to decorate with. So I just used stickers that I thought was cute, and I did my best to use the miscellaneous stuff. Also, I decided to find as many copy and pastable text in Roblox that I could use. I knew emojis worked, so I was like carefully selecting emojis to use, and carefully selecting what emoticons question mark and stuff I could use, just because it felt like that would make the profile 10 times cuter than it is. And I just had something to base it off of when it came to sprucing it up, because I don't like when my profile is blank, and I did my best to try to fill in that empty space by just copy and pasting and being patient. It's less extreme than in the original video. In the original video, I was tagging every 5 seconds. But now I already had a general idea of what I wanted to use for this for that page, or for all the pages that I want to use. I had a general idea of what would work and what wouldn't work. So I wasn't tagging as much, but I was still tagging. And I wish there was like a comprehensive list of all the stuff that does work and the stuff that doesn't work. Also, if you're still watching, I'd like to plug in that in my Discord server, we are hosting a Pets Plus certificate giveaway. Please keep in mind that you do have to be at least 13 years old in order to join the Discord, because it is not safe for children, or Discord does not allow anyone under the age of 13 onto the platform. If you are found out to be under the age of 13, then unfortunately you do have to be removed from the server. But if you're 13 and up, you're more than free to join, and you're more than free to participate in the giveaway. If you do participate in the giveaway, all you have to do is go to the announcements channel and react to the giveaway bot, and then when the giveaway drops, they'll ping the winners. When I ping the winners, I'll add you on Roblox, and then we can continue about our day. I think I'm hosting about a monthly giveaway every now and again, but don't quote me. I just want to try to do a giveaway regularly in my Discord server, so feel free to join. And you can talk to me directly. I do talk in my Discord. But overall, I end up really liking how page 1 turned out. I just think that it's really cutesy, it's very simple, and I think it shows how me being a new player, I still enjoy the game, and I still have some decent knowledge about the game overall. And then we moved on to page 2. For page 2, I wanted to share the pets that I do care about, and I call them my darlings, after Darling, which is my very first pet. As you can see, I don't have anything particularly special in my darling section quite yet, just because I have no pets that I will like hold on for dear life other than Darling and the Alicorn, because I think they're very cute. I did my best with the pets that I do have, and I do appreciate them. I went back and immediately started decorating, because for this one I had a good idea of what I wanted the sections to look like, so I just did my best to make the sections that I had were pretty, so I wouldn't have to go back and do much later. And then I just did a little about me section explaining my expectations for the pets and how I do not want to trade them because they're my favorite pets right now. And I know somebody's gonna look at that profile and scoff and be like, girl, she doesn't want to trade 2 neon mice, out of my face. And that's fine. I do expect an overpay for my neon mice because I'm trying to make a mega. I refuse to give away my neon mice without it being some crazy overpay, because you will be setting me back a neon. Okay, you'll be setting me back an entire neon if I trade that neon mice. So absolutely not. Absolutely not, girly pop. I also went back in my profile a few times just to see what I already copy and pasted, to see how I wanted it to look when I decorated it. As you can see, as you watch me decorate, I'm really indecisive when it comes to these things. But I really, really did like how this one turned out. I didn't want it to be like anything crazy because there's not much I can do to begin with. So I just wanted to find a way to like, these are my babies. I don't intend to share them. It doesn't matter how valuable they are. I don't intend to share them. You know what I'm saying? Next is the trade history section. These are just people who just so happen to give me free pets and stuff. Actually, it turns out I like to AFK on Adopt Me. I figured out how to AFK and get bucks on the low. So I've been secretly AFKing and this account just so I can get some bucks while I'm at work or doing something while busy. And it's a good way for me to make money on the side. So when it's time for the next section, I have some money on hand. I wanted to share these trades. I know people don't typically like seeing these types of free trades, and I hope nobody sees me as a scammer for these because these are just real things that people decided to give me. And it made me really happy to see that even when I'm not around, players were kind enough to donate to me. And it's just a reminder that people can be kind, and kindness is a real thing that people do on Adopt Me, even on games. I know people are like to make fun of players who are like very serious about the game when it comes to trading and stuff, but there's a reminder that there are these people out here on this game that are genuinely kind and genuinely mean no harm to others, and they're willing to share and just be loving. I ended up like not going back and decorating that page into the end. I ended up like just straight up hopping into the third page. For the third page, I wanted to just share my stats. The date I joined, how many hours I played, my login streak, eggs hatched, neon pets, ride pets, mega pets, and fly pets are the information I wanted to share. And then I wanted to do some quote unquote profile art to decorate the account. When it came to the profile art specifically, I decided to like move around the actual player stats section and the actual display player art sections just because I wanted to switch it up a little bit, if you know what I mean. Like, I didn't want them to be side by side because then it just looked like a long line. One top is art and the bottom part is stats. So I decided to switch it up to make it look pretty. I wanted to blot out the categories again for this side. I just picked color pink for the backgrounds, edited the pinks until I liked them or till they were similar colors, and then I went back and actually started decorating for the second page. I ended up going back to the second page to actually decorate, which was basically just me adding the clouds and stickers. I put a big fat heart on the donator section where it says me. I don't know why. I just thought it was cute, and I'm looking at it right now because I have the game on another tab. I'm looking at it right now, and I still think it's like really cute. Again, I really don't hope nobody thinks I'm a scammer because of this. I really just thought I should share that people are kind. People are still kind in this game. Don't be discouraged. People do donate stuff, and I don't want them to feel bad about that. I'm also going to speed it up a little bit for this section just because you know how I decorate. I put the clouds, I rotate the clouds, I put the little rows in between the clouds just to help break it up to make it look like a long little ribbon, and I add stickers. Oh, but for the sometimes players section, I did end up deciding to add like a little cake thing on top just because I thought it would be cutesy that way. And I just didn't like how the lamb sat on its own up there. I decided to fill that space in. For the last page, I did the little art. I like to do the ribbon and the cat one. I think that's the most common one and the most popular one. Because it's just, I think it fits the aesthetic of so many different players who like cute and pink stuff. So I decided to do that, and I was doing this in the middle of the night anyway, so I didn't want to do anything crazy. I'd probably go back to it and change it a bit if I wanted to. I saw somebody try it a different way, where instead of just letting them connect at a single point in the middle, they created the actual box. So I decided to create an actual box, and I had to shift everything over to make the ribbon, but that was fun. I also decided to do a little cat as well for that portion. I thought the cat was really cute. It reminded me of my actual kitty. Yeah, I did a cat and I did a ribbon. I topped off the last portion of the decorating section by adding some little emoticons on top of the stickers, not the stickers, on top of the little status section, because I just thought that would be a cute way to fill in that white space. I don't know why I don't like that part being blank for some reason, but I don't. But other than that, thank you all for watching this video. I hope you really liked my profile. I did really well on my last profile video, and I decided to make another one just because I've been needing a profile. I noticed that people really like and pay attention to the profiles that you have in Adopt Me, and it really affects how your trading goes. So I decided that doing that would be for the best. Other than that, yeah, that's my profile. I'll let y'all do a one quick rewatch. You can screenshot. If you have any questions on how I did something or where I got some info, you can always just comment below and I will reply in the comments. I always reply to almost all my comments unless I just don't see them. I always try to reply to comments and like comments because I do pay attention to the things y'all have to say. So if you have any questions for me, you're more than free to ask and I'll do my best to answer them for you. Other than that, thank you for watching. Angel out.